on Thursday, no, Friday, I did 38 miles. My husband came and picked me up. That was great. That was a great ride. Yesterday I was tired, so I didn't ride. Not sore though, so that's great. But I was really tired. I'm tired again today, but have to get out. Gotta do it. So I'm hoping to do 20 miles. We'll see how that goes. I was supposed to get started at 2, but I was helping my husband. We didn't get done till 3. So I was like, all right, well, 3:30. Just gotta go inside, walk dogs, and change, and I'll be ready to go. But I went inside, I walked dogs, and then went into the bedroom, and there was a little kitten laying on the bed asleep. So I curled up with him and I fell asleep too. So I didn't get started till 4:40. I'm riding along, and this butterfly was flying around, and I scooped it into one of my air vents on my helmet, and I felt it hit my head. So I pulled over, and it was trying to get out. So I took off my helmet, and it flew away. So glad it was all right. I biked down into town, had to go downhill quite a bit, and I really had to go to the bathroom. So I had to go down into town, and I used the bathroom there. It's single, like the door is lockable, just a toilet and a sink in that room. And the lock was broken, and I have my bibs on, so I had to take my shirt off. It's great. Love being walked in on like that. This was my long ride last weekend. I know I did it last week. I did like 15 miles. I was running out of time. So maybe after work. I'm not really sure, but I came here last week. And I did not get to the end. This is a rough one because there's a lot of just up. No downs, just up. A little bit of flat and then up some more. So this one is rough. Oh, my legs are feeling Friday's ride. I'm going so slow, and I get that it's uphill, but man, I can't hit it into a higher gear. It's just so hard. I'm going, all right, well, that's right before I stopped. 4.5 miles an hour up this hill. Man, I don't think I'm gonna hit 20 miles, but I'm still gonna try. I'm gonna give it my best shot. Sometimes I wish I lived in a flat area, or where there was a flat ride I could do, but there's not. So I just have to deal with it. It'll make me stronger anyway. Just been slowly pedaling, very slowly pedaling up this hill. I've almost made it to the spot where it turns to gravel. And I don't think I will continue on to the gravel. I have done 10 miles, so I'll get my 20 miles. Whew, man, it sure is pretty though. Can't wait to get home and upload this ride to Strava to see what the elevation looks like, because I have climbed a lot. Okay, I've made it 11 miles, and I'm gonna turn around. I can see the gravel ahead of me, but quite frankly, I just don't care that much right now. And this will be my second longest ride of the year. It will be 22 miles. And 2 days ago, I did my longest ride of the year by twice. So I am feeling it. And I don't care to make it the 1/4 mile to the gravel. I'll make it there another time. So I'm gonna go turn around and have an amazing downhill ride. Actually, first I gotta have a snack because I haven't eaten. So I need to do that first. And then I'm gonna turn around and have a great ride down. It'll be amazing. So 2 years ago, I was riding my bike up this hill, and in September, late September, I did a Century 100-mile ride. So I was in pretty good shape. Anyway, in November I got COVID, and then it took a long time to go away, it felt like, but spring hit and I started riding my bike, my mountain bike, up a lot of really steep hills, only about an hour at a time. But anyway, I bought a road bike, and I took my road bike up this road that I'm on right now. And I didn't get as far up as this, but all of a sudden my energy just completely drained, and I was just kind of curled up in a ball on the side of the road next to my bike. And it was partially because I bonked. I had forgotten to eat. I brought food with me. I ran out of water. I had a Camelback, and I had like a liter and a half of water, but I had already drank it all. And I require a lot of water apparently, because I drink all day long, and even when I'm not on the bike. But anyway, I ran out of water, and there's just no places to refill around here, unless I guess you stop at someone's house and ask them. But a lot of these houses around here are seasonal, so there's a lot of houses that are empty. So anyway, I was curled up on the side of the road, and I didn't think I was going to be able to make it home. I did end up, after about 30 minutes of laying there, I did get up and kind of limped home. Now, the first part was easy because it was downhill. I am at a very high elevation at the moment, so going downhill was all right. I didn't have to pedal. I just had to stay on my bike, which actually was kind of a chore. But anyway, then got to the flat part, and I had to work for that, and that was awful. Anyway, after that, 2024 now, it's 23, so 2022 is when this was. After that, I tried riding my mountain bike just on my road, and my heart rate would just skyrocket, and I'd get dizzy, almost fall off my bike, and just feel like I was gonna puke. And I tried this a few times, and it just was so bad. And then it started happening when I wasn't on my bike, so I stopped biking. Excuse me. So I stopped biking for that year. And then the next year, 2023, we were down in Georgia, and I was biking, and I was doing really well. And then it started to get hot as time went on, and I was doing. It was one of my longer rides out there, but I don't know how long it was. Probably only like 20 miles. But anyway, I had an anxiety attack because I started feeling dizzy and like nauseous, and like I was gonna fall off the bike again. So I pushed through it. I'd lay down, kind of rest, and then get back on my bike, and I'd do that a few times. And then I got to this stoplight, and it was red. And as I stood there waiting for the light to turn green, my legs just started just shaking, and the light turned green, and so I tried to press down on the pedal, and my legs just collapsed. So I had to walk over to the side of the road, and I just had this huge anxiety attack because I was worried about how that felt, so much like the year before, and how awful it was for the entire year. I think that may have been my last ride last year. Well, not entirely, but that was my last ride in Georgia, and then we went to Florida for a month and came back. And when we came back, the weather was really nice, so I did go for a couple bike rides. But we started doing 45-hour weeks, and in 4 days, and so I was just exhausted, and so I didn't bike last year, really. Yeah, it's kind of depressing to think about. But anyway, this year I've been biking, and I am ready to get back in shape and ready to get back to my old self, really, because I feel like I kind of lost a little bit of myself there. So, ready to start going again. I have almost 250 miles this year, which, while not great, is way better than I've been able to do the last couple of years. So I am taking it and running with it, and I am not gonna let it stop me this year. I'm not gonna let whatever anxiety or exhaustion, whatever, stop me this year. I am going to keep at it because this is what I love, and I just get kind of depressed and ornery without this in my life. So, yep, gonna do better this year and keep at it all summer long. I don't really know what I'm gonna do about winter because I hate winter comes and I have to stop biking because I am too much of a wimp when it comes to the cold. But anyway, yeah. So that's what happened on this ride 2 years ago. Minutes later, I'm out of those hills. Ooh, that was a fast ride down. I am so hungry. So I had to stop because I'm starting to shake just a little bit. So I'm gonna stop and eat something. I've been out a lot longer than I thought I was going to, like an hour longer than I thought I was going to. So I really just haven't been eating enough. 2 packs of fruit snacks that I ate helped a lot. I am hungry, like for real food, but I don't feel shaky, so that's good. Anyway, I'm about to pull in to where my car is. I will see you next time.